Morning guys, time for another walk. Let's get going. See you guys!
See ya! Bye!
Okay, let's go. What a lovely day to walk on. It's a very sunny day today. It's a little windy, but it should be fine. And we've also updated our rig, so let us know if it's any better. Who is ready to walk today? So many people have requested another one of these, so I decided to do another one for you guys. Oh my goodness, I love walking. It's a really good way to keep your health going. Also, walking and talking with someone can help prevent Alzheimer's, so that's a really good thing to think about. I left a little question box on my Instagram asking what you guys would like to hear in this video. If you want to be a part of this kind of a thing, make sure to follow our Instagrams. My name is Cleopatra, so it would be this one. You can go and check my stories. I post almost every day on my stories. I kind of like doing that. It's giving you guys little updates on how our life is going. Yesterday, Licciardo-Toivola did a big puzzle by herself. I think it was like 4 to 5 year olds puzzles, and she's almost 3, so that's pretty good. It's kind of following in my footsteps because I used to do puzzles when I was younger. Well, I still love doing puzzles all the time, but I used to do 5 to 6 year old puzzles when I was like 3, so she's following in her mummy's footsteps. She asked for a board game and pulled out a puzzle, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing a puzzle then. Sorry if I'm not able to get your question answered or talk about the thing that you asked in the question box. I will try and answer as many as I can so that you guys get all the things that you need from these videos. Because my whole idea for these videos is to motivate people, and I have started to see people, you know, change their lives and start to do different kind of things in their lives. I have noticed, and it's so beautiful. I'm so happy that these people are feeling motivated to do, you know, videos, things on their stories, all these kind of things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's working. I'm motivating people and helping them. So that's my goal with these, and I'm glad I'm starting to see it. Because you guys are so amazing. I've seen so much feedback, and I'm so excited that you guys, I'm saying it a lot, but I'm really excited that you guys are motivated from this type of video. So I think we should keep this series going. By the way, if you're new here, this series is basically me going on walks with you guys, talking about stuff that you guys would like to hear. You guys can ask me questions. I'll answer as many as I can. So one of the first questions is, do I use pre-workout? I am breastfeeding my daughter, so I do not use pre-workout, but sometimes I do drink coffee. I love coffee. Coffee is one of my favorites. Black coffee, you know, lattes, anything coffee, I will drink it. I love the taste of coffee, and I know it's not the best for you, and you know it. That's a pretty car. I know it's not the best for you, and your skin doesn't really like it, but it is good for your brain. Yeah. It depletes your skin from vitamin C, I think. I'll leave this is what it does. But it just tastes so good. So I'm like, it's good for my brain, but I'll look like I drink coffee. Yeah. But recently I have also started to drink tea. I like to have a little chamomile tea in my pink cup. I like to have a little cup of chamomile tea just before bed, and it just makes you relax, and it's so nice. And even Licciardo-Toivola loves to have it. She calls it the yellow tea. What is it? There are fishies! Oh my goodness! But yes, I do not use pre-workout because it would go into my milk, and then my daughter would get that, and it's not good for her to have that much caffeine. But definitely do your own research. It can help some people. It helps actually a lot of people. I have friends that use it, and it helps so much. It gives you a lot of energy. Even my brothers use it and my mum uses it when they go to the gym. So it is fine to use, but if you're breastfeeding, I don't recommend at all doing it. Like, do not do it if you're breastfeeding, because that amount of caffeine is not good for your child. But having a coffee now and then, or like a daily coffee, is not gonna affect your milk that much. I've sometimes had coffee right before bed, just while I'm watching like an episode of One Piece, because I like the taste. I don't know if anyone's on this with me, but I love just a black coffee, no sugar. Sometimes I do put sugar if I'm feeling like having sugar. If you like having sugary coffees, there is this sugar called monk fruit sugar. It's a sugar substitute. It doesn't 100% taste like sugar, but it is sweet and it does satisfy that craving. Because I know a lot of you probably have that kind of a sweet tooth craving now and again, and you don't have to feel guilty for having sugar, because we have this. For some people, it can cause like a gassy feeling in your stomach. So definitely try it out, see if it works for you. But the answer to the question, no, I do not use pre-workout. Some people do. You can try what's best for you, but don't do it when you're breastfeeding. Good. Or when you're pregnant, it's not good. Do not have it when you're pregnant. Caffeine, I didn't drink any coffee when I was pregnant, just because it's not good for the baby's heart. It can make the baby's heart go really fast. Some people say you can have a cup a day, but I did not want to risk it, so I didn't risk it. I didn't have coffee. Oh my gosh, there's the black swan. Look at that! Here in the ocean canal, and look out there, you got a lot of pelicans. This might be a tip for you. Now, this is not at all anything to do with manifestation. Nope, not at all that. I don't do any of that. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. That ain't at all. That ain't gonna fly. You should really look into what that actually is, but we don't do that here. So just had to get that straight. But what I was trying to say is, visualize the type of person you want to be. Is this person neat? Is this person tidy? Do they always have a clean room? Do they always have their hair nice? If you want to become this type of a person, the dream version of you, you just have to start taking those steps, making those choices to get up a little earlier, do your hair, clean your room, make everything neat and tidy. You are going to make these choices to become the dream person you want to be. So if you want to become this healthy version of yourself, this better version of yourself, just start taking those steps. Start working out consistently, start eating healthy. We have a lot of recipes here on our channel that you can try. We have even, I think, a keto pizza recipe right here. So definitely go check all those out. So I even did a what I eat in a day video right here. I am a breastfeeding mum, so I have to like stack on the calories, because every day I burn at least 500 to 800 more calories than the normal person who's not breastfeeding. So definitely keep that in mind when you watch that video. On top of having a good metabolism. So keep that in mind when you watch this video. But we have a lot of healthy recipes. I recently made some lentil tofu. So definitely, yeah, check out our recipes. Also, another thing that I would like to talk about is, what is this dream person like? Are they more kinder? Are they more nicer? Are they not wanting any drama or anything like that? I feel like it's important as Christians, it's very important as Christians, to renew your mind in Christ every single day. I like to, pray and be like, Lord, if there is something that I am doing that does not align with you, help me see it. Reveal it to me so I don't have to have that problem, me, in my life, so I can, fulfill His will and not have that, stopping me and hindering me from doing what my purpose is. So I'm always thinking, okay, where can I help more? Where can I be more kinder? Who can I be more friendly to? That is something that I like to do all the time, every single day. Another way to get motivated is I like to change the background of my phone a lot. We're going through an area with these tiny little pine cone things that are falling off the tree, so if it's bumpy, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to avoid them. But yeah, changing the background of your phone, or even like wearing, you know, your favorite piece of jewelry. This is a nomination. I've had this for so many years. My family got it for me a long time ago. I think like almost 15 years ago, maybe. It's probably 15 years ago, yeah. Just find something, whether it's like your favorite earrings or a necklace or a hat. And also, another thing, find your why. Why are you doing this? The reason you're doing something will motivate you to get there. Whether it is like a small goal, like I want to look good for my birthday, which can usually snowball later into I want to look good for the rest of my life. But having that little goal set helps a million. And setting goals is such a big thing. My goal at the moment, and I've said this in another video as well, I would like to do a handstand press, which requires a lot of strength and flexibility. So those are the things that I am working on now. So stretching and, you know, normal stuff that you need to do a handstand press. Hi, Cleopatra from the future adding this in. Something that motivates me is my little daughter. I want to be able to be as fit as I can, to be there for as long as I can, to see my grandchildren and maybe even great-grandchildren. So that's a big goal for me, to be able to be there with them. Okay, back to present Cleopatra. For me, waiting for something is just so fun. I don't know why, but waiting, like say we're going to the movies. Waiting to go to the movies, I feel like is so fun. That's just me. I like waiting. But yeah, waiting for me is fun. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes waiting for a long thing. But in the end, you know that, you know, waiting on the Lord will bring you what you need, because He gives you everything you need. We're gonna play a little bit at this park. Sacagawea has been so patiently waiting. Every time we go past the park, I'm like, not this one. But right now we're at the main event for her. So she's gonna have a little play. Take this as your little break while we're walking. Last time it was a 5K. So we did a little 5K walk last time. I didn't even notice it was 5K until I literally went home and looked at the distance from where we like started. So it might be a bit longer than 5K, but now I'm not sure. Maybe this is like 8K, 9K, I'm not sure. We went a lot further. But that is the beauty of building up endurance and seeing progress. I just walked all the way to this park from our house. Didn't really break a sweat, which means I have to push myself a little bit more. But seeing progress like that, walking so quickly to a place, barely even breaking a sweat, that's nice to see. We just had a little play at the park. Sacagawea said it's time to go home now. So that's her cue to get back into the pram and go to sleep. First she requested a little cup of water, so I'm gonna use this little water fountain and we're gonna have a little drink. Whoa. Hey, that one goes really fast. Okay, so now that my hand also had a drink, I'm gonna take a little sip. Done. Okay, let's get walking. Oh, she has announced that she has to go poo. I will be back after the poopy break. I've got a lot of questions about my breastfeeding journey. If you have any questions about breastfeeding, I definitely recommend this video. My mum, she has 10 children. I think she even talks about what foods to eat while breastfeeding. Definitely check this video out. Okay, let's play at the park. Whoa, look at me. Ta-da! Aya, are you sure? Like, no way. Way. Like that? No way. Way. No! Sacagawea! So we're going home now.
We're going home now.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, false alarm. We're gonna have a little bit of milky milks. Okay, back to the walk. I know you can do this. Keep going if you are walking with us. Make sure you're walking safely. Keep me in your pocket. If you're walking and watching, that's probably not a good idea. Be aware of your surroundings. We're having another little water break. Come here, Papa. Thank you. Let's go, my little princess.
Let me walk.
Okay. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. She wanted to walk for a little while, as you heard before. She's holding onto the little strap that I have around my wrist normally when we're going on walks. The next questions are a bit more about personal life and like the things that I am allowing Sacagawea to do. So first off, will I be homeschooling her? Definitely. I will definitely be homeschooling her, and that is actually becoming more of a trend now to homeschool. I think when you homeschool, you get to be more one-on-one with the child and they get to learn more better in ways. Sacagawea, you're pulling it around. That's just my experience. I got to learn very well because I was able to have that one-on-one time with my mum. So I look forward to doing that with my little girl finally soon. I'm not going to start yet. Do I let her watch TV? Yes, I do. I do let her watch TV. I always watch and see like what she is watching. So I won't just let her watch dumb stuff like Cocomelon, definitely not. Anything that is like more brain rot for a child. I like there to be a substance to it. So where there's like, you can learn from it. I like things like number blocks, color blocks. Then there's also alpha blocks, but she watches more number blocks and color blocks. I definitely recommend those. And what?
And apple.
Yes, an alpha block. I definitely recommend those 3 shows. They are very good. Definitely check it out for your children. They will learn so much. Another thing, do I let her play video games? Yes, I do. I let her play. She obviously has a timer and everything. I let her play Minecraft. She's pretty good at Minecraft and there's a lot of things that you can learn from it.
Fortnite.
And she does play some Fortnite.
Fall Guys.
And Fall Guys, yes. But do you play it a lot?
Yes.
Oh. You're supposed to say no. Because I don't really let you play that game that much. But she does sometimes play other games.
We're walking in line.
Yeah. I've got this question a few times. How do I read the Bible? How do I start reading the Bible?
One hand.
Yeah, you're holding it with one hand. How do I start reading the Bible? You can start right from the start and just read it like a book. Just read it. You won't understand everything, and that's fine. But you'll notice as you get through that certain things will, you know, kind of pop out to you and you're like, ah, look at this. But I recommend starting from Matthew, which is the beginning of the New Testament, and just read the whole New Testament all the way to the end of Revelation. Okay, go on. And then after that, then I recommend going to the Old Testament. Bible stands basically for basic instructions before leaving Earth. So I think that sums it up. Read the Bible. It will open up so many new things, like you'll realize a lot of stuff and the Lord will lead you and show you through that. So definitely I recommend the Bible. I don't really read any other self-help books apart from that one, because that's the way, the truth, and the life, which is Jesus, and that's the book that he's given us. So I'm going to read that. I do read a lot of other books as well. Like for instance, we got Run Baby Run by Nikki Cruz. That is a good book. I've read that so many times. And then I kind of like Star Wars, so I have read some of the Darth Vader comics, and I also like to read manga, and I like to watch anime. Okay, this last thing, I get asked this so many times, always, everywhere. How are you always so positive? How are you always so optimistic about life? Well, it's actually a choice. You can choose to be always happy no matter what you're going through. You can always choose to put on joy. That is something we've always been saying in our videos, to put on joy like a jacket. Even though the storm is raging, you can still be smiling and just say, even though this is happening, yet I smile, yet I am joyful. You choose to be joyful. And one of the reasons I can do this, because Jesus, I have Jesus, and he gives me the peace which passes all understanding. Like no matter what I'm going through, I know he has the best outcome for me. I can just put my trust in him and just ride the waves and just understand that he's in control of every single thing in my life. The book of Ecclesiastes is basically telling you it is what it is. That's what the whole book is. Like everything in life, it is what it is. It doesn't mean that if you're a bad person that bad things are going to happen to you. Bad things happen to good people too. But the way you decide to look at it, like you can be like, oh, this really bad thing happened to me. I am going to be sad my whole life just because of this. No, you can do that if you want to. I don't recommend it. But me, my thing was, okay, something bad happened to me in my life. I'm gonna still be happy. I'm gonna just leave that in the past and I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna be happy. I'm not gonna let that thing stop me. There's a lot of things that I've gone through in life, and I've just decided, you know, I'm not gonna let that weigh me down. I'm gonna be happy. So that's what I've done. I've decided to be joyful in every single state that I am in. Yeah, if you're gonna stand, you have to be careful.
Okay. I started missing. Ingai to, ingai to.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on our walk. We're about to head home now. We have reached the point where we are going to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
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 Make sure to subscribe and like and leave a comment. And notification button.
Bye.
We love you and Jesus loves you too. We love you. Give him a kiss.
We love you.